Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. This is Salon's Blog, a very great Tuesday morning here in Southeast Asia, Malaysia to be precise. Wherever you are, dear friend, you are highly welcome to this very Tuesday edition. It is exclusive. Wherever you are, on the continent of Africa, Nigeria specifically. Guys, I am grateful. All my Nigerian guys out there, I am so much grateful. I love you guys all. Thank you so much for your comments and everything. Listen, guys, I'm always excited to hear from you guys in Nigeria. Of course, this channel wouldn't have come this far if not for you guys in Nigeria. I appreciate you guys, all of your comments. Every comment, both the positives and the negatives. And guess what? The negative ones comes to strengthen me. It helps me to correct certain mistakes, things that I needed to correct. We are not perfect. I can speak my mind. It's my opinion based on my own analysis and understanding of things. You can also speak your mind based on your understanding and analysis of things. Ladies and gentlemen, that is why we are here. This is your channel and it's my channel. Let's make it work. Keep sharing the video, like the video, and let me hear from you in the comment section because I will be mentioning your name at the end of the video. Ladies and gentlemen, you see, I want you to understand something here. Ghana, Nigeria, we are a different breed altogether. You know, Africa, a lot of my brothers from Kenya and Uganda and Zimbabwe or some other part of Africa, forgive me. But the reality is that Ghana, Nigeria, we know how to understand each other. Victor Osimhen or no Victor Osimhen, Ghana, Nigeria, we know how to understand each other. Jollof rice or no jollof rice, Ghana, Nigeria, we know how to understand each other. What again? Football or no football, Ghana, Nigeria, we know how to get each other, you know, in a good mood. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, so I really appreciate you guys, Nigeria. I appreciate you guys all. Share the video. And remember, subscribe to the channel. And if you subscribe, you can be a member as well. Try and be a member. Register and be a member. But if you register, you are in a way helping us, you know, to grow. Yeah, because when you register, maybe 1,000 naira, when you click on that button there, that little dollar sign on your screen, as you can see right there, on the right side of your screen, down there. Yeah, it's a registration form. You just register. I mean, be a member. Exclusive videos to the registration members only. Members only exclusive videos. Ladies and gentlemen, so wherever you are in the US, you are in Canada, Australia, or here in Malaysia, ladies and gentlemen, you can register and be a member. And remember, we are on TikTok as well. Salon's Blog on TikTok. All right, let's get started right now. Today, 2 p.m., Ghana, my goodness, Nigeria, Rwanda versus Nigeria. Today, 2 p.m. Let me hear your scoreline, your predicted scoreline right there. What do you expect? Are you expecting Victor Osimhen to score another goal today? Well, Rwanda, Nigeria today at 2 p.m. Yes, all the way in Kigali. All the way in Kigali. I will expect Nigeria to win this hands down. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you see, my country, Ghana, we claim to be a football nation, but we are not getting it right. We are not getting it right. I know Nigeria, they've had their own, you know, bad moments. But it looks like Ghana, we are taking things for granted, especially when we meet all these so-called, in quotes, smaller nations of, you know, football. Niger Republic held Ghana by 1-1 or 1-1. Ghana 1, Niger 1. All the way in Morocco on a very good pitch. No longer the pitch that we complain about. We met Angola in Ghana. We were defeated 1-0. We claimed the pitch was not good enough. Right? Yes, we all could see the pitch. It's not good enough. Yes, we understand. So you can put the blame on the pitch. You can put the blame on the National Sports Authority. You can put the blame on the government for not fixing the pitch, even though they are enjoying the money. Now, we've gotten to a very good international standard, first class, 7-star football pitch in Morocco. Yes, first class, 7-star football pitch in Morocco. Even the training facility alone, you saw it, I showed you yesterday. And Niger Republic held Ghana by 1-1 goal. My goodness, 1-1. Ghana 1, Niger 1. Ladies and gentlemen, you see, as it stands right now, we blame the poor pitch for the Angola defeat. Very fair. What excuse do you guys, Coach Otuado and your men, what excuse do you guys have? Playing 1-1 with Niger is like a defeat. Oh yes, it is like a defeat to Ghanaians. That is the way we feel. Right now, as we speak, Angola is topping our group. Ghana, Angola, they are topping our group. Angola made it 2-2 after beating Sudan 2-1. Angola is topping our group. Ghana have to bring the calculators out way too early. Ghana have to bring the calculators out way too early in this AFCON qualifier. Why? But this time, Ghana should be on top. Dear friend, I mean, how do you tell me that Angola is a better football nation to Ghana? I know, hopefully they are doing well. But right now, we have to bring out our calculators far too early in this qualifiers, dear friends. Just imagine the position of Ghana right now. Look at it on your screen. Angola topping the group, 2 games. 2 goals score, goal difference 2. Points, 6 points. Angola have 6 points now. Sudan, of all people, Sudan have 3 points ahead of Ghana with 1 point. Niger, 1 point. Well, it is what it is. This is my beloved Ghana. One time, one of the top football nations around the world. A country that even when Italy is coming to meet Ghana, Brazil, they shiver. Now, ordinary Sudan, how do you call it? Niger can hold Ghana to 1-1 draw. What? What excuse do you guys have now, Coach Otuado and your men? 1 point from the first 2 2025 AFCON qualifiers for Ghana. The Black Stars will most likely need to win their remaining 4 games. Black Stars will have to win their remaining 4 games or risk not qualifying for the tournament in Morocco 2025. Dear friend, it is what it is. All right? Quickly, let's get back to other businesses. Chelsea. And I want to say, before I move on to Chelsea, football has become worldwide entertainment industry. Football has become an entertainment industry worldwide. And so people now are beginning to speak with passion when they watch football. They want to win. It brings joy, happiness to homes, countries, nations. It unites. I've seen football unite political parties, nations together, even countries that are war-torn. And so when we are speaking about football, we have to be very careful and know how to analyze and how to speak. I love my club Chelsea, and when I'm speaking about Chelsea, I try to speak from my mind, analyze very well in my mind. I don't just use my heart. I don't go so emotional, because I know how you feel whenever I come here and I speak ill of our club or someone that you love so much in football terms. But ladies and gentlemen, let's move on. You see, Chelsea hierarchy, the owners of Chelsea are having crisis right now. We understand. And we try to analyze and to find out what the root cause was. We brought out many points over the past few days. We spoke at length on it. But ladies and gentlemen, one thing that is evidently clear to me from this Todbole Egbali issue and Klelik issue is that there is a struggle for power and control in Chelsea. Struggle for power and control. And it started not from now. It started all the way from Thomas Tuchel era. Just after they've taken over, it began. And that is what resulted in the sacking of Thomas Tuchel. When they shouldn't have sacked Thomas Tuchel. Chelsea board shouldn't have sacked Thomas Tuchel. after helping us to win the Champions League. Yeah. Now it moved on to Graham Potter, to Frank Lampard. Then we have Pochettino. But you see, at the time when we thought everything was almost about to click for Poch, we heard all of a sudden that Pochettino was to be sacked or was going. You see, the sacking of Pochettino is now being reported as a catalyst. As a catalyst for the current civil war at Chelsea. And you've got people still trying to tell me that getting rid of him was a correct decision. Dear friend, I doubt. It's one of the biggest mistakes this ownership have made since taking over the club. Oh yeah. And before he was sacked, sources at Chelsea told the Times, newspaper, the Times, yes, sources at Chelsea told the Times that Paul Sterling and Lawrence Stewart, the two sporting directors, the co-sporting directors, delivered an 18-page report detailing why Pochettino needed to be replaced after 10 months in charge. Only for Todd Bowley to try to veto the decision. Yes. 18-page report was written detailing why Pochettino should be sacked. Only for Todd Bowley to try as much as he can at the level of the board to try to veto it. Try to veto that decision. But ladies and gentlemen, that did not work out. Ed Bailey succeeded in booting him out. You see, it's rather unfortunate. Clearly, Capital's view on this whole saga, currently as we speak, is that Todd Bowley should sell up his shares or accept changes to Chelsea's governance. That will remove him from the board and strip him of any say over decisions in exchange for economic concessions. So, Ed Bailey and the Clearly Group, right now their position is that they want to strip off Todd Bowley of any directorship. I mean, you have a shares, but on a board, no. You will not have any say on the board any longer. But that is not going to happen. We all know. And they are doing this with a concession of economic concessions, which means that they are going to be compensating him. Maybe better, agreement on better shares. Maybe. But it doesn't work that way. When a man invests into something, he has his own reasons for investing there. He has his own reason. And you can understand. Make no mistake. We are already seeing the consequences of the ownership dysfunction. We are already seeing it. Of the ownership dysfunction here. New manager. Inexperience. Oh yes. Conor Gallagher sold. Sporting director shambles. Goldstein sideline. Sponsorship failures. The worst part. Sponsorship failures. As at now, we are still struggling to get sponsorship. 2 years plus down the lane. Infinite Athlete, they are out. We are still struggling to get sponsorship deal as it should be. You see, this categorically not a well-run club or business. It's time to protest, ladies and gentlemen. It's time that the voice of the masses, that's the fans, is being heard. This morning, it is your breakfast. And I will not take much of your time. Before I come back in the afternoon, I'm trying to lay a foundation for something, because later in the afternoon, there will be exclusives. Breaking news, of course, for that matter. Like yesterday when I came up with Victor Osimhen, there is more to come on Victor Osimhen. Don't worry. You see, before I let you go, I need you to understand here very clearly, dear friend. Chelsea has a tradition, and those of us that are following Chelsea over the years, we follow Chelsea with our brain, with our head. When we are analyzing games, we analyze with our brain, with our head, before our heart speaks. All hope is not lost. We've got the players that we want to get. Some now is their second season within the Premier League. This season, I believe strongly that most of them will flourish. Chelsea, if all things being equal, and if this ownership mess can be resolved on time, Chelsea should still be able to get to the top 4. Oh yes. If this ownership mess can be resolved on time, Chelsea should be able to get through to the top 4. You know why? Chelsea are averaging the highest shot accuracy in the Premier League so far this season. Oh yes. That is a good news I'm bringing to you to end it up or this very morning with you. Chelsea are averaging the highest shot accuracy in the whole of the Premier League so far this season, 48.6%, according to Who Score. Means on the field of play, the goals might not be coming the way we want them to come, but it will surely come. It's just the beginning of the season. If not for this ownership mess, and I want to hope and believe that this issue will be resolved as soon as possible. Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, big shout out, and I'll let you go. You see, Odunayo from Nigeria said, "Good day, Salon. I am Ayo from Agege, Lagos, Nigeria. On your submission on Mikel, I do not know what Mikel has done for you. He wants Chelsea FC to be great again, but you are there castigating him for what he has done. Where are the rest notable Chelsea FC so-called legends that are keeping mute over the issue?" Good question. How on earth it's Mikel's fault that the issue was dragged till the last day of the window, even when Fabrizio has confirmed that? Good point again. Well, I am beginning to confirm in me that you have ulterior motive on this issue. Well, I'm surprised you are thinking that way anyway. Is what is happening in Chelsea over ownership and different visions and missions, even on McQueen signing, not enough to drag the issue? Good question again. It is well. I love that. Says it is well. This Jackson you are waxing lyrically on is not loved by you, not loved by you only. He is loved by majority, including me. Oh, are you sure you also like him? If you want him perform excellently, well, play him as a winger and not a striker. What said is that the club needs a potent striker that can be scoring goals like Haaland. My dear friend, Ayo from Agege, Lagos, I love you so much and I appreciate your comments. You see, I like when you put things together like this. But the truth is that I don't have any issue with Mikel Obi. It is when he came after Nicola Jackson. You can criticize, but when you want to criticize, you don't make it look as if you are against the player because you want your favorite to come in. That was the impression Mikel Obi created. He was on the nerves. For example, he came out to say yesterday, over the weekend, that he was involved in trying to secure Victor Osimhen to Chelsea, right? Few days prior to him getting involved in securing, prior to that in negotiations, the final days of that negotiations, he was on the necks of Nicola Jackson. Our brothers in Senegal, Senegalese, or some part of Africa, they'll be thinking, oh, this guy is just after, Jackson to be taken out for his brother Nigerian to come in. Oh yeah, that is how they'll feel. Put yourself in their shoes. Assuming you're a Senegalese, and he was doing that to your own patriot and national Senegalese, and then now he is trying to negotiate for his, own countryman to come in. How will you feel? And remember, some of us, we are not just here for ourselves. We are here for the voiceless. the voices that cannot be heard. We need to balance things up. Mikel is matured enough and he can do it better. Maybe next time. I believe he himself, by now, he would have realized that he has gone too far on Nicolas Jackson issue since he failed to secure the deal of Victor Osimhen to Chelsea. I hope you get my point there right now. It is what it is. I love you guys all. I appreciate your comment, dear friend Oyo from Agege, Lagos, Nigeria. Big shout out to you, my brother. All right, this one say, happy birthday to you, sir. May Allah give you many long life, by Victor Moses from Celerio. Big shout out to you, Victor Moses from Celerio. Big shout out to you, and thank you so much. It is better late than none for the happy birthday. Yeah, this one says, Mister, you two ask Chelsea what take them late to table offer Osimhen. Then who told you that you are older than Obi? Nii from Nigeria stay in Cairo. My brother Nii from Nigeria stay in Cairo. Of course, I'm older than Mikel Obi. Mikel Obi is not up to 40 years yet. I mean, you want me to mention his age? His age is a public knowledge. Mikel Obi's age is a public knowledge. As a footballer in Chelsea for over the years, his age is a public knowledge. I would not like to mention it here again, but I'm far older than Mikel Obi. You want to know my age? I'm close to 50. I'm in my mid-40s, you know. Let's leave that for another day. Dear friend, big shout out to you out there. Nii from Nigeria, but stays in Cairo, Nigeria. All right, this one says, Victor Osimhen is my brother. Yes, I know he's your brother. You repeated it 3 times. Big shout out to you out there, my dear friend. Victor Osimhen is your brother. Indeed, I know that. All right, move on to this one says, stop the attacks on Mikel. If want all Chelsea fans to continue to listen to your analysis, please. Mikel Obi is a legend, no doubt about that. I love your program, but please caution yourself about Mikel issue. Dear friend, thank you so much for giving me the caution. But I also want you to understand that we are here for all. We are not just here for one person. Mikel Obi, you can't love him more than I do. No, you can't love him more than I do. I'm a Chelsea fan, a stout Chelsea fan. And I know the contributions of Mikel Obi to Chelsea, dear friend. He is my, after all, if not for anything at all, he is a Nigerian Ghanaian, and we are one. You know what I mean? It's not just about the jollof rice. We know ourselves, Nigerian Ghana, we know ourselves. So, dear friend, don't even go there. I love you guys all. I appreciate your comment. The name is what? You didn't put your name, but I think I can see Najim Oleitan. Please let me have your name next time so I can give you a better big shout out. I can give you a better big shout out. Big shout out to you guys all out. All right, this one says, in fact, Mr. Salom, please be reasonable this time. Even Fabrizio Romano did mention several times that Osimhen will be toward the end of the window. Maybe that was how Chelsea thought Napoli would be willing to listen. How is that Mikel's fault? Mr. Mike from Mowe, Ogun State of Nigeria. Mr. Mike from Ogun State, Nigeria. Mike from Mowe, Ogun State, Nigeria. You know, yesterday, to be frank with you, I know every word that I've spoken. I never said it is Mikel's fault. I only ask questions. If he's coming up to tell us that he was involved in the deal throughout, my question is then why did the deal could not ended before the closing hours of the transfer window? Two, if indeed he was involved in it, now that it is over, and he could not secure Victor Osimhen, and he's telling us that by January or next summer, Victor could be coming in, then it means that as he has inside information, you see, let me end it there, dear friends. It is well. It is well. I appreciate your comment, Mr. Mike from Mowe, Ogun State. Big shout out to you guys all out there. This one says, is it good to discuss issues concerning Osimhen now, almost 4 months open window? We came out disappointed out of last window. I would rather suggest if we wait until that time comes Rodri Fury from Malawi. Thank you very much. That is why Mikel Obi bringing up the issue. He now opened the cup of worms again. He brought the issue up and opened the cup of worms again. And so once it opened up, we still have to discuss it. But I believe going forward, we have all learned our lessons. Victor Osimhen is a good striker. He's my guy. I love him. Do you think if I have Victor in Chelsea banging in the goals, I'll be popping champagne every day? You guys don't know. Whenever Chelsea loses game, you guys don't watch my show. Whenever Chelsea loses a game, you guys don't watch my shows. But when Chelsea win, I receive a lot of views, and I'm always happy when Chelsea wins. So I will be the last person to be praying that will not get a good striker that can score goals. Chelsea win, I have thousands of views, and it helps my channel. Dear friends, big shout out to you guys out there. Rodri Theory from Malawi, big shout out to you in Malawi this morning. All right, this one said, do you think those little stuff is not from Napoli? And Napoli is the most difficult side to deal with, but Mikel can't come out to condemn another team because he still thinks we have the chance to sign him in January or next summer. Napoli, the one playing hard games, not Osimhen. They want to get the best fan from him and make things very difficult for him. And fortunate for them, Lukaku hits the ground running, and that's a major reason they're gonna take things lightly with. If not, he will suffer their hands, but succeeded in making that move. Yes, Lukaku succeeded in making a move, and he already started to bang the goals in for them. Yeah, he came on as a substitute and banged the first goal last week, right? All right, big shout out to you out there. Your name is what? Bamigba, yeah, Fridaus, my brother Fridaus from Nigeria. Big shout out to you. All right. Chimezie Chukuneke. Good evening, sir. Good talk, but I ask you question: can Victor Osimhen bring himself to Chelsea? Chelsea for life. Henry Chimezie from Anambra State, Nigeria. Victor cannot bring himself to Chelsea, dear friend. I know. Big shout out to you, Henry Chimezie from Anambra State, Nigeria. This was, I dislike the thought of Osimhen. He is just another bloated, exaggerated 419 mix. My goodness. If I mention your name now and I mention your country, they will say that you just hate Victor Osimhen for nothing. Alex Akufo, I will not mention where you're coming from. Otherwise, they will come after you. They will say you just hate Victor Osimhen for nothing. Big shout out to you anyway. Big shout out to you, my brother out there. All right, the last four before I let you go. Forget to add this. We are playing in Saturday night, not Sunday. Thank you so much for the correction. Indeed, it is Saturday night and not Sunday. Coming from David Ghana. All right, the next one, big shout out to David. It says, it has been said Casado will play at right back. Anyway, we will see what happens. Jordan Sancho will be good at left wing, whilst Pedro at right as he plays that position for Portugal. David again that's a very good observation from David in Ghana, GH. Big shout out to you out there, David. Keep sharing the video and let me hear from you the more. This one says, please sir, Women's Super League is not yet started. It is preseason. Yes, I'm aware. That's why I mentioned final. They play against final. Yes. And they won 9-0. I know it's preseason. Thank you so much, my dear friend. Big shout out to you out there. The last but not the least, from George Ashampon. Oh, from Franklin Asamoah. He said George Ashampon or Disasi can play in the right back position. Very good one out there. Big shout out to you out there, Franklin Asamoah. Big shout out to you in GA. The last one say we are playing on Saturday. Very well, we are playing on Saturday, dear friends. I am off and I'll be back in the afternoon for more exclusives and explosives. See you guys in the next one when you see me. Shalom and peace.